Hey guys, Tricia here with PrettyLosers.com, and tonight we have a fun show. Of course, we book people and then they decide not to come, and even Nirvana did it for us tonight. Lena is actually out because her husband Mide, his mother passed away. So think about
Oh,
her, send some prayers. And Nirvana, we don't know where the hell Nirvana went. She just said, "I'll be back." But tonight our special guest is Anthony. Say hi, Anthony.
hello. I'm Anthony.
And we'll know more about him in a little bit. And Christina is sitting here with us tonight.
Hello.
She's actually going to talk to us tonight, she said.
Nice.
Nice. And of course, we have Alicia, the honorary pretty loser.
Yeah, I'm proud to carry that title. And we will try to get Alicia not to talk so much tonight. Is that the...
Impossible.
We're not going to hold our breath.
Yeah.
I think Alicia's been on the show more than, like, I don't know, maybe Nirvana.
I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think I've been on it more than Nirvana.
Yeah, because you better watch it, Nirvana. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, Anthony, I do appreciate you jumping in
Hey, not a
tonight.
problem.
We've been chatting on and off all day, so I know you were up to no good.
Yeah, I was just driving all day.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you live, your story.
Well, I don't want to give a big long bio because I know nobody cares about that. But I am 32. I'm married. I live in South Texas. I just bought a new house, and that's why I couldn't find any headphones. I had to go find this pair of headphones. It's actually my wife's. I got her for, I think, Christmas or something like that. Um, I have been big all my life. I struggled with weight from the time I was a little kiddo. I've got a picture somewhere, I think it's in one of my wallets, where I was 5 years old and I looked like I weighed 300 pounds. I didn't hit 300 until I was about 13 years old, and I was not lower than 300 pounds since then. I spent years and years and years and years just, I call it struggling with weight. I know that sounds cliche, but it's just kind of the thing we do, the thing we say. Um, I recently decided to make some major changes in my life in November, sometime, I think it was about November 20th, November 15th or something like that. I got on a scale, which actually managed to register my weight, and it said 512 pounds. And yeah, that would let y'all raise your jaws back up after hearing that. But at least that's how I reacted to it. My jaw dropped. I had never thought that I was anywhere close to being that size. I've never felt that large. I've never felt that overweight. I knew I was overweight, but 512 was getting to be really hard to live with. And I decided that I needed to make a change. And my mother had previously gone through a weight loss surgery operation as well, which turned out to be really successful. She's lost 133 pounds to this date, I believe, and she's smaller than I've ever seen her in my entire life. So she's smaller than she was when she gave birth to me 32 years ago. So I'm really proud of her, really, really happy for her. If she's watching, congratulations, Mom. I love you. Um, I managed to start dropping weight. I started doing low carb. I do what a lot of people don't like, and I did a crash diet, and I just absolutely killed all my carbs. Did not take in a single carbohydrate for a number of weeks, and subsequently wound up dropping weight really quickly. And I lost about 45 pounds, and I lost 60 pounds, and then I gained about 15 pounds, and
Yeah.
I went up and down over the course of about 5 or 6, 7 weeks. I lose weight really fast when I'm on the no carb diet. But anyway, I'm digressing. I apologize. I wound up undergoing a VSG surgery with Dr. Alvarez, Guillermo Alvarez, through endobariatric. went to Mexico, got the surgery done on February 3rd, and that was like the middle stage of where I was losing weight. And altogether, since November and after my surgery, February 3rd, as of today, I've lost 120 pounds.
Woo!
Yay!
Great.
I'm working on it. I've got 200 extra pounds I want to drop, but I'm 392, 390 today, so I'm working on it.
So, how much did you weigh whenever you had surgery with Dr. Alvarez?
I went in and my surgery weight was 465.
Okay.
So pre-op, I lost 45 pounds-ish, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have any like health problems as far as, well, other than being overweight?
The only real health problems I've ever had, I had a really momentary experience with increased blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of wore me out real fast. I would get tired real easily. That probably lasted 3 weeks total, and I don't think I've had any high blood pressure problems since then. I try to keep my cholesterol low. I used to donate blood. I donated blood for 5 years, so I was able to keep an eye on my cholesterol pretty well. But no real health problems from what I've ever been told. I'm not diabetic or anything like that, so thankfully.
So why did you choose Dr. Alvarez and going to Mexico over United States?
A couple of things, a couple of reasons. The price, for one. Dr. Alvarez is a lot less expensive than surgeries here in the States. I think it was around $9,600, $9,500, and that included the hotel, travel, everything. Of course, I drove with my sister from Refugio, Woodsboro area over to Eagle Pass, and then we had a ride over the border to Piedras Negras. So the surgery, I was in Mexico for about a day and a half, 2 days, and it was pleasant. I'll say it was pleasant. I did sleep through a lot of it. I had a lot of really good medication, and I got to bring some of that home with me as well. But
Party at Anthony's.
yeah, I got plenty of that left, and it works. I've learned some patience in my lifetime, so I keep the good stuff for when it's important.
So any of you guys have any questions for him as far as?
Feel free to ask.
Listening to your story and stuff, and when you said 512 pounds, it just got me because that was actually my surgery weight was 512 pounds is when I had RNY. My highest weight was 560, and so I understand. I get it, and I understand. I've struggled, and
it hit me hard. It had to, because I changed.
It does.
Everything that I did.
People really don't understand what that's like, and what we struggle with. And it's not that we look out to be, I have people say to me, how could you let yourself get like that? And it wasn't really this choice that I mean, yes, it's a choice that because of the choices I made, but we don't go into it thinking, wow, I wonder how big I can be, It's
exactly
not like that.
Exactly, and all I've done for the last, I'll say, 10, 12 years is work. I work. I've been active for a long time, and my dogs are being weird. Sorry. Hey, stop. I've got 3 dogs, by the way, and they try to keep me relatively healthy as well.
Christina actually has a bulldog too. She's got
Really?
3. Yeah.
Really? I've got a beautiful English bulldog girl named Bethany, and I love her to pieces.
I have 2 females and 1 male.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm looking to breed this little baby.
And a pug.
I've got a pug as well. Yeah, I'm married into having a pug.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You have a pug too? Wow.
Yeah. Frankie, come here. Frank, come
What
here.
a quinky dink.
I'm gonna introduce y'all to our little man. His name is Frank.
Aww.
Hi, Killity.
This is Frankie.
Hi, you're so pretty.
Aww.
He's a good boy. He's he doesn't like me telling people this, but he's still a virgin. You
Aw.
gonna go play, Frankie? Go ahead.
He's too cute.
Christina's daughter's pug just had babies, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So, is your wife overweight, or I know you said your mom used to be overweight? Is it just something that you know, like in my family, my mom was overweight, my grandma was, and
I think pretty much everyone except my sisters in my life is kind of overweight. My sister has been skinny all her life. I think she thinks she suffers with weight issues. She's tiny compared to me. I mean, I've got a picture somewhere that I'll eventually show you guys. I'll show Trisha and she can share it, I guess. But it's when I went to one of the endobariatric, what do you call it? They had like a reunion, and I got to go to the reunion even though I wasn't a part of it. My mom was. And I have a picture of my sister standing next to me, and she's like, you know, this compared to that. So she's small, but she, I think she may have some thyroid issues, or she thinks she has thyroid issues, but she's just a South Texas girl. That's really what she is.
oh, our Nirvana's
Oh my
here.
gosh.
This is our Nirvana. Hey, Nirvana.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Man.
I just got the internet back up, and I was like, oh my god, I'm listening to everything. No,
Have you been
I was
listening?
watching the show in my neighbor's front yard.
Have you been watching the show?
I was watching the show in her front yard. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, well,
I'm stealing your internet, bitch.
maybe using her Wi-Fi. She's like, what's wrong with yours? I'm like, mine's down. And she's like, you want to come in? And I was like, no, that would be weird. Even your Wi-Fi is not weird to begin with.
That's kind of weird, and I don't really want to get to know you. I just want
In
to
my pajamas. I'm still in my pajama pants. In my pajamas.
Oh no, you were out there in your pajamas.
I know. The ladies are coming after me. I know it.
I'm just glad that you, this is Nirvana, this is Anthony. I'm just glad that you weren't on your happy medicine. She just had surgery, a band over bypass.
Ooh.
And she's been on the best medicine because she was a platypus for us.
But it's nice to meet you, and I'm sorry I interrupted the show. So.
Hey, not a problem. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I just pulled him. I was like, hey, can you come on? And he's like, yeah. So he saved our shit.
So you heard us talking about you then, right?
So tonight's topic is actually the easy way out, and I know I've gotten a lot of messages, people telling me to fuck off, and all that great stuff because it was meant to be sarcastic,
People
of course.
care.
But having surgery, of course, some people say it's the easy way out, and that. How many times have you been told, Alicia, that you took the easy way out?
I can't even count how many times. And a lot of it has been from these like fad diet kind of, the shakes and the pills and the wraps and all that stuff. All you need is a shake.
Don't get me started on the fucking wraps, seriously.
Right?
Oh my god, that bitch stalked me for like a year, okay?
Oh, yeah. Which, you know what? She stalked me too.
I'm like, you do not have enough wraps to wrap my whole body in. So I don't think so.
Have to get a 55-gallon bag for me.
Right.
Seriously, I'm like, you better call help. You better call backup.
No, but I've been told that so many times, like that I'm lazy and that I took the easy way out because I had surgery,
Yeah.
And anyone that knows me knows that I'm in no way lazy. I've worked my ass off to I've always been overweight my whole life. So,
So Nirvana, how many times have you been told that you actually took the easy way out now that we have you again?
Oh my god, like countless times. It's been insane. Like, especially since I announced I was having a revision. Yeah, like, people were absolutely horrific to me. Once they actually found out what I was doing, they were like, well, if you failed the first one, why on God's green earth would your insurance pay for you to fail a second one?
So people are assholes.
I would absolutely consider finding new people to hang around, though.
So that's the internet for you. I mean, that's the sad truth. You get some really awesome people, and you get some really jackasses, like some really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been told that at all, Anthony? Or people are probably afraid to talk to you like that.
I've had a strange mix. I've had a few people that just kind of look at me like, well, why can't you just go lose weight? I'm like, well, I suppose it's because I weigh 512 pounds and there's obviously something wrong with me. But like I said, I'm under 400 now, which I never thought I would be. But I don't know if Nirvana got to hear that part where I mentioned where I had lost weight or what my totals are or whatnot. But yeah, I took the easy way, but it was after 32 years of trying the hard way. So I think I'm mildly justified in my decisions to do that, and I had the support of my family. My sister actually went with me to Mexico. I'm trying to adjust my laptop here, by the way. Sorry for the odd angles. My laptop likes to overheat. So, I think it's just what it's looking at, but teasing. But no, I've had a lot of support. I've had a lot of people look at me and just say, you've lost so much weight. You've lost so much weight, and technically I've lost a valley girl, so I've done something right.
For sure.
120 pounds. So I've got a long way to go.
Fat valley girl at that.
Yeah, a little chunky. Or one that likes to go to the gym.
A little badunk-a-dunk.
Yeah, something like that.
My thought process on the easy way out is there really an easy way out of being fat? Is there any way you can possibly think of that's actually an easy way to get weight off?
Liposuction would be the easy way out, I think.
But even that,
there's a lot of pain involved, but even still, it's nothing to, bitch at someone about.
But it will stay off,
No.
It always comes back. That's the sad and awful truth. You can have as many surgeries as you want, but if you don't put the work into it, it comes right back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So tell me how easy that is. You still have to put all the work into it.
Yeah, just even with a weight loss surgery, it's not like you're completely letting go of the reins. You have to completely change your life. A lot of people can't decide to take the stairs at work. They take the elevator, and you're the one who had the weight loss surgery. Who's taking the easy way out?
You mean you have to take stairs after you get the weight loss surgery?
No, it's just that's the way my weird brain works.
I'm just kidding. Nobody's saying anything about stairs, okay?
It's funny because I never would choose to take the stairs. Never. And I now choose to take the stairs. And I even send pictures all the time to people. I'll be like, oh my God, look, I took the stairs. I'm like, it's true. It is true.
Bitch, I ain't never seen you take no damn stairs. No.
Hey, Nirvana, I've sent her pictures, and I have taken stairs.
Let me tell you.
Stairs do not count as stairs. No kidding. I'm just messing with
you. The first time I was able to come up a flight of stairs and not be completely winded like I thought I was going to die, I cried.
You sent me pictures.
Hell, I probably would too, honestly.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I made it all the way up these stairs and I'm not dying. I was like, this is a miracle.
Yeah.
You're a beast, man.
Like, they take being healthy and being able to walk and, like, do stuff for granted. Like, I guess we all do in a weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn.
I'm here.
Hey, Dawn. This is Anthony. He jumped in, and Alicia and Christina and Nirvana and, of course, me.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about Dawn really quickly. Do you want to tell us about you a little bit, what your story is, and I hope we don't lose her. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and read the YouTube comments really quickly. Nirvana actually is here, but she can't log in. Tiffany's Journey says, "Hey guys, hey." Christy RNY says hello, and somebody named Green-Eyed Woman I've never seen says Anthony is really cute and a nice personality.
Aww.
Oh.
Aww.
I know he's married, so
Yes.
you better back up.
I'm wearing both of my rings, by the way.
Back it up. Boo boo. And my mom's here, of course.
Didn't we have this conversation? Isn't Anthony the first? Well, we said boy, but we'll call you a man.
We'll call you.
Either way.
You guys have had on the show, right?
Okay, we did have Rob, but Rob doesn't really count. I mean, he's a man, but he's a man.
Yeah.
So you are our first man on the show, so we're no longer virgins, I guess.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where y'all been, but I certainly.
I just want you
my
to know,
gosh.
I think I'm pregnant.
Uh-oh. I gotta find this button that does this stopping thing here.
I
I didn't do it.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Oh my gosh.
So how has life changed after weight loss surgery for you, now that we're talking about being a virgin and all?
Well, absolutely nothing to do with that has changed. But, getting around is a lot easier if you're actually asking me. There's plenty of other people who have lost weight. But if you're talking to me, mobility is definitely a lot easier. I don't immediately recognize the change in how I look or feel. It's very gradual. It's happened to me over the course of months. I'll say, let's see, November, January. I can't count because I'm on video right now. But it's been a number of months, and it's come off fairly regularly over the past about 6 months, my wife said. And because she's obviously my counting person right now.
Of course.
I'm apparently distracted by impregnating people, but
can't help it.
Ronna's like, get at me. I don't know what you're talking
yeah, she's like, I had nothing to do with it.
Nirvana's been around the block a few times over here on the YouTube land, so apparently he wasn't a virgin.
Well, I mean, I've tried a few times, but I've never gotten pregnant. But sure,
try harder.
I don't think harder's the problem.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, I think mobility is the best
blush.
part of this. Did I make someone else blush? Because I'm blushing.
You made me blush a little bit. A little bit.
Trisha's
makes up for the fact that I didn't put makeup on tonight. So
where's your red lipstick at? We told you. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't have any red lipstick. I had some cayenne pepper on a fish fillet earlier, but that's about it.
Christina, do you have any questions for Anthony?
No.
I'm gonna put you on the spot over here.
No, not yet. No questions.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
So I'm gonna go ahead and be bold and ask. So, like, being a guy, and we haven't had a guy on, so you get it. So your sex life hasn't changed at all, like better, worse?
Not terribly. I can't say I really have too many problems with anything functionally, but I will say that if there are any guys watching, I will encourage you to consider losing weight in some fashion, in a rapid fashion, because everything becomes a lot more pronounced. I'll say that, and I'll try to leave it right there. I'll try to keep it simple.
You obviously haven't watched the show before because we don't really have any
one time
filters per se.
I think the last time I watched / listened, y'all were like cussing like crazy. I was like, that's a lot of F-bombs.
That was me probably. I do have the mouth of a sailor, so I can't help it. So Nirvana, do you have any questions? I know you do.
I don't talk to a whole lot of guys who have had weight loss surgery. I don't know why. Like, it's not that I'm not open to it. I just don't know a whole lot of them. And being here on base and, trying to get to know people, none of them really are men. They're 90% of it. So I don't have a whole lot of, men to talk to.
I'm kind of a unicorn, so I'm kind of rare. I understand that. Unicorn.
But I have, which is I've always been concerned about. Now, I know women have a fupa. Have this, like, There has
Totally regretting coming on now.
Uh-huh.
there has to be some kind of hangy dangy thing with your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I don't know what to like, what?
A hangy dangy thing.
I'm gonna need a quick definition, a quick scientific definition of what exactly that is. I'm not familiar with that term. I imagine it has something to do with that region. So feel free to give the details, and I'll try to explain from my side as best as I can.
Okay, so the fupa is the upper
Oh,
area. That is what we have.
okay.
So after you lose a lot of weight, it gets all floppy and saggy and looks like old roast beef.
Kind
I'm
of like bacon
wondering
strips or something.
Oh my goodness.
I can't say that I've experienced too much of that. I'm kind of retracting into myself, and some parts he's tucking in, some parts he's tucking out. But to spare any anatomical grief on y'all's minds, I'll keep it as simple as I can and say things are a little bit more pronounced than they used to be. I'm not as so much of a turtle anymore.
See, that's what I wanted to know. I was wondering if y'all got all floppy.
Well, he kind of keeps to himself, I guess. I've got my wife here, so I'm definitely not going to go into too much.
It's not fair. Men's dicks get big, and our stuff looks like old roast beef. That is not cool.
Depends on what you like to eat. I mean,
Oh my god.
That's not okay. I'm sorry. It's
some
not.
No.
people go to Subway, some people go
I'm
to...
not.
I'm never going to be able to order roast beef at Subway. At least not from a woman.
Okay, so Dawn's back.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
You want to tell us a little bit about you? A lot of people didn't even know that you had surgery.
Yeah, I had RNY almost 2 years ago. Just shy. In July will be 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So where did you start on your weight, and where are you now?
I was 412, and now I am 240. I'm sorry, 267.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, it's good, but I should be farther along. You live.
I think we all feel that to some extent, but your body's going to do what it's going to do.
Yeah. Look at where you were and where you are today. So.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty astounding.
Yeah, and like
pretty
for
awesome.
us women that haven't had no surgeries, like I want to be where y'all are at,
Right.
Yeah.
So it may be just to you, but to us, like Christina and I were like, damn!
Yeah, see, me and Dawn had our surgeries, I think, almost like, well, I had it in June, and I remember you did have yours in July, so.
Yeah, it's just
Really?
about a month apart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually inspired this whole topic of people saying that you took the easy way out. And I love when you get pissed off because you kind of go on a rant, and you don't really get that from you very often. So
Yeah,
what was going on with that?
It's just people they I don't know. They say like you take the easy way out. Like I have even close friends. They'll be like, "Oh, you're so lucky because you just sit there and you don't have to do nothing. You just I have to work so hard." Or they say like, "I have to work so hard to lose 5 pounds, and you don't have to do anything." And I'm just like, wow. The ignorance of some people, it's crazy. There's a lot of uneducated people out there. It's very hard. It's every day. It's a struggle. And
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. When people say like, "Oh, it's the easy way," you just want to choke somebody.
I will bail you out once, Dawn, just once. So, Nirvana, do you have any questions for Dawn or Anthony, or?
Dawn, I wasn't really, like, I honestly did not remember you had surgery. Like, you post so many pictures, and I was like, she just looked so fantastic. I honestly didn't remember you actually had surgery at all.
Well, Yeah, thank you. I made a few videos like a long time ago, but then I had gotten really sick right after I had my surgery. So then I stopped making videos, and yeah, I don't put that much online. Or if you look through my photos like a few years back, you can tell I was heavier. And I'm still heavier. I'm really short, so I'm smaller at the top and I'm bigger at the bottom. I'm only 5'4".
Oh wow, you're
No.
tiny.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm 5'4" too.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you're
I'm
like
5'5".
borderline midget. I mean,
Okay.
I'm 5'6".
Nirvana's 5'7", right? 5'8".
9. I'm
Okay,
5'9".
yeah, I'm 5'8". So. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And Christina?
I'm
Christina's 5'6".
5'5", 5'6",
5'5".
I'm around there.
Anthony, what are you?
5'9".
It's like 5'7" as well. She's pretty short,
Yeah.
standing next to me. So another interesting question is that, have either one of you, I'm talking to the both of you, do you have a gym routine, and how often do you work out?
Ladies first.
Oh, gentleman.
I don't work out every day. I have a huge backyard, so I will walk like in a circle. It's huge. I'll walk like 3 miles in a circle, maybe twice a week. Not very much. And then there's stairs because my backyard is flat, and then it goes up to a hill, and there's like 5 stairs. So I'll go up and down the stairs right there in the backyard, and then do a circles, and then walk the dog. That's about it.
Okay, once again, nobody said anything about stairs. Seriously, what the heck? Christina, did you get that memo? Because I sure as hell did not. No styles. Okay, what about you, Anthony?
I get up whenever I get a chance to wake up, and I get dressed, and I get in my truck, and that's usually the most work that I do for the majority of the day, aside from walking through the office, et cetera, et cetera. I haven't had the time to orchestrate any sort of gym activity since I had my surgery. I would like to get back into going to a gym. My wife and I did just move into a new house that I closed on 2.5 weeks ago, so that took a lot of moving and being active. So I think that helped me. She did a lot of the work, honestly, but I think that helped me stay active. Plus, I live in South Texas, so I sweat all the time.
Word.
Even through winter time, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like 80 degrees.
Yeah, at
Totally
midnight.
At midnight, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read quickly what people are saying on Facebook. My mom says hi again. I don't know why. Tiffany's Journey says, hey guys, hey. Tiffany's Journey says, oh my god, I'm dying laughing over here with my headphones on. So my husband is just looking at me like, huh? Sleeve McQueen, oh, I love Monica. She says, hello, losers. And Tiffany says, shit, stairs? I want to walk through this store without coming out looking like I worked out for 3 hours. I'm with you, girl.
You will get to that point. You will get to that point.
I'm with you, Tiffany.
She's actually having her surgery on the 1st, right?
First, yeah.
Yeah.
On the 1st. And then it's, is it Carrie after that, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
And then Laura Bradford says, hi, everyone. I just wanted to say hi, but I will finish this later, probably watch it tomorrow. Hugs to you all. And wake up, BSG. Okay, so I see Nirvana's feeling better. Poor Anthony and the fupa. Okay, she actually was just, she got a surgery date, too. I think it's June 6th.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too.
So, Dawn, you missed the whole fupa talk. We'll clue you in later on that one. It was really good. You missed it.
I'm not gonna leave that one alone.
So, Elisa, do you have any questions?
I don't. I guess I know, right? I just have a kind of a general comment. Like, I just want people to know that, we all support each other, and I think there's a lot of us that do support each other, and it's really important to support each other. And the reason I bring that up, and, I don't want to put Nirvana on the spot or anything. Yes, I do. But, no, a lot of people, I've had a couple people who came to me and said, well, since, you and Nirvana are such great friends, and she just had band over bypass, so are you going to have band over bypass? And it's very hard to hear stuff like that, because it's like, I support you guys as well as you guys supporting me, Just like I'm about to have surgery on the 28th, and a lot of people don't understand that, and they don't understand why I would go do it now. And I just kind of want to push it out of the way that we support each other 100%, and I support you guys 100%. And it isn't about getting what everyone else has. It's about supporting each other.
Alicia, when people ask you why you're doing what you do, just tell them because I motherfucking am. Period.
Because I can't.
They don't pay your bills. They don't, pay your bills.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Seriously, it's just, people need to mind their own business. If you're not going to be supportive, keep walking.
Yeah.
So I did want to say something, and I don't know how close we are to having to wrap this up, but
we got all the time in the world.
While I was in the hospital, while I was having complications and sitting in the hospital, my husband read this to me, and then he deleted it, and I didn't quite remember it. And then when he was fixing the internet, he was like, "Well, don't forget to mention this." Somebody had said that they hope that I died on the table. That I literally died on the table. And Matthew was like, "You can mention this so people realize, how hateful people are in this world. They are so selfish and so shallow and so ridiculous that they have to just, it makes them feel better, but you can't look at that. You can't worry about that. You just can't. It hurt my feelings for about 10 seconds, and I was like, you know what, and pardon my language, fuck you. That's exactly how I feel. Go fuck yourself, because you know what, I didn't, and I'm not gonna, and I'm gonna get this weight off, and I'm gonna have a happy, healthy life with my husband, and you're still gonna be a dick behind the computer screen in your mom's basement, probably wearing her underwear.
Alicia's underwear. Shit, you missed that conversation too.
No,
that's okay, Nirvana. They'll always be ugly. That's just, there's.
You can't worry about what your family says or what your neighbor will say or excuse me, what people will think of you because you're having surgery or you've chosen another way to lose weight. You can't worry about anybody else besides yourself and what kind of life you want to live, because it's quantity versus quality. The quality of life after you've had surgery is 1,000-fold, and how much longer you're probably going to live. But you have to remember that. That's the first thing I always try to say when somebody asks me, do you think I should go have surgery? I'm like, what is your quality of life right now, and how can we help you get better? Is it, any kind of weight loss is better than nothing. What eating, how much working out, what are you looking at Overeaters Anonymous? Have you talked to a doctor? Anything is better than nothing.
What about those people who say, oh my gosh, I would never, ever, ever do that. I would never have a surgery. And I'm like, well, I chose to save my life.
What else can you say? What about those people that tell you, Anthony, why the fuck did you go to Mexico?
Oh, I get a lot of that. I get a lot of the, oh, Mexico, oh my God, Mexico.
You still have your kidneys?
I don't, I didn't see any scars, along my side or anything like that. But, they did pull, 80% of my stomach out of a hole that big in my tummy, so my kidney could have gone too. I don't know. But,
all of your right? Like they could have taken quite a bit of your liver too.
Yeah, I could have lost 15 feet of intestine as well. I just do not know. But
You don't need it.
no, I don't now. I don't need it now. I can. My stomach's about the size of a shot glass, maybe a double. But you know, I've got a long way to go, and I do get a lot of people that are like, oh my God, when they find out that I went to Mexico, there's this immediate, bravado that they give. Oh, Mexico, that kind of thing. I'm like, it's a mile over the border. There's a lot of security there, especially in Piedras Negras. But it was a good experience. I'll say it was a good experience. And there, haters are gonna hate, bitches gonna bitch, and that's just all there is to it. I mean, you have to relieve yourself of toxic relationships. If you let toxicity dwell in your life, that's all you're gonna have.
Mm-hmm. That's what I just told Alicia.
Yeah, she did actually.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
We need to.
Nirvana tells me every single day. So
you need to get those toxic people out of your life, and then you'll start feeling better about yourself.
I do feel better about myself because
Well,
I look good. Oh.
You know what I mean.
Oh no, this isn't the Alicia show. Sorry, I'm on the wrong show.
All right. I don't have any more questions. I really didn't care this time.
Well, you know what? I actually have a question. It's not that topic, but I do want to ask Christina.
Yes.
Because she's about to have surgery soon. I just want to know how she's feeling. How excited she is.
I'm very excited. Thank you.
And
the only thing I've been feeling down in the dumps because I've been feeling yucky. But I guess how I see things is Godspeed. So I'm taking it as it's coming, I guess, and still pushing. So I'm ready for it.
You've actually had a fever, a virus this week. She's got a bug, but she's still on her liquid diet. She's still kicking ass. I'm texting her. I'm hungry. She's like, eat Jello. She's being awesome, and she's telling me mind over matter, and I'm like, shut up, bitch.
Be right back.
Okay. And I'm really excited for Christina. What are you most excited about?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Like after surgery?
Yeah.
Oh God. I don't know. I mean, everything. I'm just ready to actually have it and be, waking up in that recovery room knowing that I had the surgery and for my life to be actually changing because I haven't lived in a long time and I'm ready to rock this bitch. I'm sorry, but I'm ready for it.
Look at her.
I'm sorry I said the B word, but I'm so ready to live because I've been missing out on a lot of things. You're gonna make me cry.
Okay, we don't cry. We don't cry. Let it go.
I'm just ready to live.
Christina, you're an amazing person, and I just, I want to say from me, I know that we're all here to support you every single way. And okay, maybe not on the liquid diet. We didn't all do 100% yogurt. Okay, Alicia loves her yogurt. Okay, I got it from Nirvana too. But I just want you to know from me, I love you, and I think that you're doing an amazing job. And this isn't easy at all. It's not easy, and you are doing so great.
Thanks. I love you too.
I'm so proud of you. I know Nirvana is. We're like little Nirvana, we're like Nirvana's little baby birds. It's crazy and we call her asses. We're like little Nirvana's baby birds, and she's like, oh my little baby bird Christina, oh my little baby bird Trisha, and if we fuck up, we hear
it. She will eat your face.
She will.
Sorry about that.
Don't let it happen again, Anthony.
Y'all are gonna hate me when you find out why I had to leave.
Why?
I had chocolate delivered to the house.
Oh,
Awful.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Who
was
delivers
bad.
chocolate? I need their number.
So I bought a house right down the street from a relatively new middle school, and they're doing the cheerleader support thing. So I bought way too much chocolate. I bought a year's worth of chocolate for me.
Give
It's
me the number. I just need the number. I just.
Okay, let's not talk about
Why
chocolate.
did you buy all
You
that?
can actually eat chocolate after your surgery?
I can because I can only eat this much. But it's not a not a habit for me. I probably haven't had chocolate.
I hope, I know you're trying to wrap up, but I hope I'm one of those people that, because chocolate for me and candy for me is like, oh my God, I love it so much. I hope after my surgery, I hope I can't eat it, because
You most likely won't be able to. I mean, it depends on the type of surgery. What type of surgery are you planning on having?
well, I guess the sleeve right now.
Yeah,
I guess
the VSG.
yeah, because then I'll be able. In case I do need a revision, I can always go to the RNY.
Yeah, you can always. I mean, you can always re-sleeve a sleeve too. You know, if you stretch your sleeve, you can always just get it trimmed. But
so I just hope I'm one of those people that can't eat chocolate, because I love chocolate.
Any amount of chocolate that I could eat, I would burn it off by morning. That's just all there is to it. When it comes to if you're getting a sleeve, I will say that you're not going to hardly be able to eat anything for a while. You're probably going to have 4 weeks of clear fluids, broth, and you're going to get so sick of broth. It's just, you're going to be so over broth. But you'll get to the point where you don't even want food because you know what it's going to do to your stomach.
Yeah.
You know, I can have 1, maybe 2 bites of something, but usually on that second bite, I feel like I'm about to die. So I've been nursing a piece of sea bass for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours here, and I've got a quarter of it left still, and I'm kind of looking at it saying, nope, nope.
Yeah, because that chocolate is like mine and my husband's favorite chocolate. You
I-
want to buy chocolate? Yeah.
I want some Mexican hot chocolate.
No.
How'd you guess my nickname?
It reminds me of that. You remember Daria, the show Daria? There was this. They were going like door to door, and they were selling chocolate. And this fat lady answers the door. She's like, "I'll take the whole bag."
I'll take it all.
That's chocolate.
Chocolate.
How far out are you, Anthony?
February 3rd was my surgery date, and I was 465. And I am I think I'm 390 to 392 today.
This year, right? You had your surgery this year?
February 3rd this year. 5 days before my birthday.
That's good.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you an unhappy fact with people who get the RNY. I could eat that entire tub of chocolate within about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
I probably could too, but I would start shaking a lot, and I would realize that I needed something besides chocolate.
I can't sweets.
You can't. Do you?
Yeah,
don't?
it's really hard to
Well,
eat sweets.
I'll eat it. It's like if I eat something sweet, like piece of cake, cheesecake, just say cheesecake. About 15 minutes later, I'll just like pass out.
Whoa.
Instant sugar coma.
Okay, first of all,
Wow.
thank you for bringing up cheesecake, Dawn.
Yeah. Why did everybody gotta bring
Oh,
up the
no.
cheesecake?
Why you gotta go there? Why you gotta do the cheesecake? Really?
No.
I thought she was doing it on purpose.
I know, me too. No. I mean, I can eat chocolate. I can eat sweets. It doesn't bother me at all, and I hate that. I hate that.
Well, I can eat sweet stuff. I can eat stuff that's generally not healthy for me, but my body seems to be rejecting just about everything I put in it. So I don't know if I'm lucking out or if I think my body has changed a lot since I got the surgery and since I changed what I started eating. I don't have a taste for everything that I used to have a taste for, and a couple weeks ago I went on a sushi kick, and that's about all I had for a week. Just, a couple pieces of sushi every day, and I was set. But rice by itself, forget it. I can't have rice. I can't have bread. I can't have pasta. It's just, I don't get the enjoyment or that flavor satisfaction, because now for me eating is not about portion size. I would go somewhere based on the portion size that I could get from that restaurant, or how big the burger is or whatnot. I can have one hearty bite of anything that I'm going to eat now, so it better be something that's worth eating. And that's just kind of how I look at things now. And I tried to eat, like I said, I tried to eat that fish tonight, but I think that was a really good decision because it's not breaded, it's not candy coated, it's not covered in stuff. But yes, my delivery of chocolate was probably a bad idea, but it's probably going to last me a damn long time.
Like, on the show, you just got busted.
I didn't get busted so much as I was in an interview where I told a tell-all story. How's that?
Right. No, it is a tell-all story. Barbara Walters.
Yeah.
So when you get sick, do you throw up, or do you dump, or do you just get the...
Here's the cool part about having a VSG. I don't have the stomach volume to throw up anymore. If I do throw up, if I can force myself to if I really wanted to, but all I have to do is clench my abs and it just kind of comes, it's just this little tiny, it comes back up. I don't really have the stomach volume to, it's mostly just into my mouth, but that's not fun to talk about. But if we're doing real talk, that's, it just kind of comes back.
We're not on real talk right now.
This is real talk.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole other show. That's on Mondays. Come on now.
I'm not invited. I forgot. I wasn't invited to that party. But
Oh, okay.
We never are.
None of us are invited.
You know what, you guys? You guys have to cook on my show, so.
I can microwave something.
I can microwave some broth or some Jello.
Ooh, Jello sounds good.
You didn't get tired of Jello?
I haven't had Jello in about 5 months because I know what it's made out of. I don't really enjoy Jello like I used to. If I have Jello, it's Jello pudding, like vanilla sugar-free pudding or chocolate pudding or something like that. But it's got to be ice cold.
Oh, don't talk about pudding.
Tell me what it's made out of, because I don't care right now. I may care later, but I don't care right now.
Well, Jello's it's made out of bone marrow. That's all Jello is.
Bone marrow.
Yeah, good stuff. Not the life-saving bone marrow. It's the gelatinous portion of it.
I told you not to tell me.
Well, we're talking.
Trouble.
Her face over there is like, oh no.
I hate Jello.
No wonder why it's so delicious. It's made out of bone marrow. Hopefully of babies.
Oh, no.
Horsies.
Or little puppies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding.
Caballos.
All right, well, I guess we can wrap this up. Oh, Nirvana, I really want you to tell a little bit of update of what your surgery really quickly and where you are.
I believe I'm like 17 or 18 days out from my Vanderbilt bypass, I think. I don't even know what today is. What day is it?
Slept like 2 weeks of that.
It's the 19th today.
Today is something, and I'm something. So I had it on the 30th, y'all can count. All right, so I have been in a ridiculous amount of pain in my port site. None of my other incisions hurt at all, like none of them. But he's at the very top of my sternum, which is, if you know what a sternum is, that's like right underneath your breastbone. So I have about 35 or 40 pounds of hanging loose skin on my stomach that pulls at my port. And if you guys know that I have a Vanderbilt bypass, so that's a lap band, essentially. And the reason why he does put the port site so up at the top is because the lower part of my stomach is so large, he would have to dig very far into my stomach to get support, and that would just hurt a lot. So he was actually quite kind to put it up at the top where I don't have a whole lot of fat in that area. So, but my issue with it right now is that it's when I stand and move and adjust myself, that hanging connect my, I guess they call it a pannus. I don't know what the heck. Damn apron on the bottom of my stomach. That thing. The thing that covers my fang. That thing. So that is pulling my port to my lap band. So my doctor wants to know whether or not it's pulling it out of my muscle or that I have an infection in that area. So he wants me to come in tomorrow to take a look at it. And what he thought was a good idea, which I'm not on board with this, he thinks maybe giving me an incision about 6 or 7 inches down my body so he can open it up and look for himself. No! I'm going to go now!
You're probably going to be needing some chocolate, I take it.
I'm not doing that. That does not sound like a good time for me. I'm not putting that in. No, thank you.
Nirvana, do your little no!
No!
I love that.
No! So that's what I'll say to the office tomorrow when he looks at me and says, let's open you up and see what's in there. No! Hell no, you're not whacking me up to look at it. What's wrong with you? No! I'm not doing that. Who the hell would do that? I'm not doing that. What's wrong with you? So I'm going to ask him for an ultrasound, like somebody who's not nuts, and then see what it looks like, and then we can go from there. But I'm not letting you whack me open. I've already been there. I already did that.
Let's just start cutting things and see what we find.
Let's play, doctor, and see what kind of bone is in there or something, Oh my God. Hell no. So, he's refilling my medication, so I'll be a platypus pretty soon. My medication, I'm quite interesting.
You are.
And we do have proof of it.
I'm going to need a link to that video.
That shit would go viral. Like, seriously, it would go viral.
You value your friendship with me. That will never be released.
Created an anonymous YouTube account.
See, the problem is that she knows where it came from. And I would die. Like, she would seriously kill me.
You'll have to stage a break-in at your house.
We could do that.
Just take my phone. Just take it.
Tiffany says, Nirvana, you look gorgeous tonight. Tiffany, what the fuck? I'm sitting right here.
Thank you,
Tiffany, I am unfriending you right now on Facebook.
Hey, I'm in my pajamas, and I haven't brushed my hair since yesterday, but thanks, girlfriend.
Did you brush your teeth?
What?
Donna Noons wants to know what Bandover bypass is. I think you just kind of explained it, so that's
I did.
And Christy RNY said, I had RNY, Christina, this is to you. And I can't eat chocolate, ice cream, etc., or salad, but it's different with a sleeve.
I want to trade. Can I trade hers, please? Want to trade?
Want to try?
My mom says, you are so cute, Christina. I love chocolate. My mom does love chocolate. She hoards it. And Judy R says, hello, everyone.
Hi.
I hope all that chocolate falls and melts or something.
I'm having to hold it up because my laptop's really hot right now. So I'm like, it's gonna sit right up here for a while.
Okay, but he told on himself. Like, we wouldn't have known what.
I'm an honest man. Nobody would have known that I went outside at 10:30 and I wrote a check for $15 for some chocolate.
I would have known.
Yeah, we know.
She'd have been like, "Why did you leave my broadcast?"
Yeah, why did you leave? Nobody said anything about stairs or chocolate. I don't understand.
Special guest.
Yeah, you're special.
So I got one more question for us. Somebody off Facebook wants to know, would I suggest anyone else getting a band over bypass? I don't even know exactly how to answer that because I'm really new to it and there's no water in my band, so I have no clue how to answer if I could tell you yes or no. I would say whatever you and your doctor discuss is probably the best way to go, but I wouldn't recommend any surgery to somebody that hasn't had one. Like, I'd be like, you need to go talk to me.
Can't sit with us.
You know, if you're looking to have a surgery or a revision, you know, I don't recommend anything. I recommend you go talk to your surgeon and your nutritionist and see what they think is best for you, because this is the thing I had. So that's why I have it. But, you know, that was extensive, like 6 months of talking it over and really mulling it out before I even had it, because the bands took forever to get in. Yeah. And there is risk of having the lap band, so I would just suggest, if you're thinking about it, talk to your that's the only good advice I could give somebody.
Yeah, I would definitely throw a disclaimer in from at least my portion where I've been a medical professional, but I'm not a medical professional now. I'm not a doctor. Anything that I'm telling you is coming from personal experience. Yeah. Please consult an actual physician when it comes to making these serious life-changing, life-altering medical decisions. So I'd been through multiple weight loss doctors. I've talked to different people, and nobody knew what they were doing with me because I don't know if I was a special case or what. I didn't have a hypoactive thyroid, according to all my lab work. I think I had low testosterone for a period of time, and that, you know, I adjusted that, and that didn't seem to be the problem for my weight gain. And I really did go through a number of channels to figure out that I needed to do something more drastic, and a lot of it has to do with limiting intake, completely changing what you do eat, and it's definitely a life decision that you have to make. It's just not something you do lightly. So for the people asking, you know, hey, should I do this? Hey, should I do that? We can suggest it, but I can't. You've got to make your own decision, and you definitely need to check with a medical professional before just diving into that pool, because there's a lot of people, at least in the United States that I know of, that just need to make some changes in what they're eating, and that'll help them a lot. And you won't have to go through the process of, you know, having your body cut open and, you know, foreign instruments put in and pulling stuff out, and you'll be 100% intact. And there's a lot of people who might be, say, 220 pounds that think they're, you know, just grossly overweight. That's, you know, partly because they live in America. For those people, change what you're eating. You know, kick carbs for a couple of months and see what happens. You'd be amazed at what your body will do if you kill the carb intake. And it's worked for everybody that I've ever known that I've suggested. So.
And sugar. Sugar is a big one too,
yeah.
And soda. People drop like 15, 20 pounds when they stop drinking soda.
And I'm not trying to simplify anything, I promise you. But drink more water. You know, there's people that only drink water, but you know, they're adding all these little sugary drops and this and this and that, and they're, you know, oh yeah, I drink water all the time. I have sweet tea every day. There's water in that. Well, that's not just water. The stuff it's not like your body's going to magically filter all the sugar out. You're consuming all the sugar too. So, you know.
It has to be your last resort.
Yeah, I think weight loss surgery really does need to be a last resort.
We live on drops, okay? We live on water enhancers.
Well, I had to do that too. I had to go to I had to go to HEB. That's a South Texas grocery store here that we have. I don't know where all it extends to, but HEB is one of the best grocery stores down here. And I just get their generic, flavor drops, sugar-free drops or whatnot. And I kind of got sick of those, and I started getting used to drinking regular bottled water. So.
What's that?
Yeah, what's that? Yeah, that's the stuff I put in my coffee, right?
Wow.
Ow!
I'm sorry if I'm talking too much.
Yeah, shut up.
Well, can I just say, please wish me luck tomorrow because I have my pre-op appointment mañana. So.
Good.
Good vibes.
You earned it.
And 1 week left. Oh,
Christina, you
geez.
should hug her.
Huh?
I love when she does that. I'm hugging.
Hugs.
All right. Well, of course, we were late to the show, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Next week, who do we have on next week, Nirvana? Therese, yes. So
Therese.
she'll be on. It's her surgery. She had surgery where? Kenya.
Yeah, yeah.
Kenya.
Which is really cool. Which is really, really cool because I've never met anybody else who's done that. I thought that was really neat. And if you don't know her channel, it's Singing with the Truth, because she's an absolutely gorgeous singer. She sings at church all the time. Like, she does her own songs. She's a really, really neat, awesome person, very sweet. She has twins, and Lord knows she's her hands full. So
Yeah.
she'll be on next week. I need to talk to her before I go back because I don't remember nothing. And Dawn, and of course our new friend that I met today. It was really nice to get to know you and actually speak to you for the first time, Dawn. And of course, Dennis. It was really awesome to get to meet you as well. Tricia had said something before, but I hadn't. I don't have you on my friends list yet, so God's been rectified. But I really appreciate the good advice you guys gave us and gave us some good information.
Yeah, we need to have Dawn back on too, so we can cover the whole show. So Dawn, you're gonna have to join us again one time.
I'm sorry I didn't contribute very much.
No, we gotta get you on again, and Anthony, you'll have to be another guest again. Our man of the show.
Yay!
Yay.
I'll fill the void with chocolate. No.
And once again, you guys keep Lena and her family, her husband, and all of them in your prayers and thoughts. If you guys missed it, her husband's mother passed away, so keep her in your thoughts for sure. And Nirvana tomorrow on her, we don't know what crazy doctor procedure.
And I called you Dennis. I'm so sorry, but I can't see everybody's name on here.
I was wondering who Dennis was.
I don't have no Dennis up in her office.
Dennis, and I'll click on
My mama said don't interrupt.
my bad.
The compoundings did not work for you.
Well, apparently it's not working because, it's when she's on and she's talking, it comes up Matthew, so.
Yeah.
Hey, Matthew.
What's going on, Matt?
Matthew?
Text change went really well.
Hey girl, what's up?
What was that operation you were going for again?
That would be awesome because you and I could run away and get married forever. Forever and ever.
You even know is what tells me it went right. So that's what happened 2 weeks ago. I had
Yeah,
That's
tell
gonna
them
be our
the
announcement
real
next
truth. Tell
week.
them the real surgery you had,
I think we're gonna announce that Trisha and Nirvana are running away together.
It's much bigger now. Much, much bigger than ever.
Did they mold your pupa into a penis?
They did. I'm telling you, it's like this. It's crazy.
Yes! Yes! No more roast beef for us, baby.
Oh my gosh.
music by moving all that, whatever. But I'm gonna keep thinking about you like that.
Trisha is like getting a little flustered over there. Look at her. She's like, oh, hot.
I'm just, somebody said roast beef, and I'm like, yes. I kill for a biscuit.
Oh, God.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Check out prettylosers.com. We'll check you out later, or see you later. We love y'all. Bye.